So, the sub 20-minute 5k, the elusive and difficult milestone that many runners will want to aim for and attempt many times before actually succeeding. Just how difficult is it, and is it something that you are going to be able to do? Of course you can. Let's talk about how to get it done right now. Right, so thank you for joining me once again at Stevo Runs, the channel here to inspire you to be a happier, fitter and healthier version of yourself. Because if I can do it, I know that you can too. And if wanting to get fit and healthy sounds like you, don't forget to hit the subscribe button below so that we can go on our journeys together. Right, the sub 25k, the beast that is the sub 25k. It's likely that you've gone out to try and run 5k in less than 20 minutes before, and only to think that actually this is impossible for me right now. But the good news is it can be done. With the right workouts and the disciplined training, you'll be surprised what you can condition your body to cope with. So I just want to be clear here first. I'm not a 15 or 16 or 17 or even 18-minute 5K'er. I'm not a pro runner in any sense. But what I am is someone who's tried many times, like yourselves probably, to sub a 5k in 20 minutes. And I finally worked out what I needed to do to get there. So when I first started up running, I've spoken about this so many times in my old videos, but it's absolutely relevant. I was always running at a faster pace, probably too fast. Every run I'd done was a tempo workout. I regularly went out to beat my 5k time, and at one point, that's pretty much all that I was doing. Yes, I was making small gains here and there, but I remember running 5k in around 28 minutes at the beginning, and after doing 5k after 5k after 5k, I managed to get it down to like 24 minutes. So I was getting better over the months just because I was getting used to that 5k pace that I was looking for. The trouble is, when I tried to run at the 6:25 per mile or 3:59 per kilometre, then I ran out of steam at like the halfway point or even less than that because I simply hadn't trained correctly to make it happen. After these attempts, I started to run longer distances, albeit at the wrong speed, as I went out at consistently too fast a pace. This did help my 5k times when I tried them, and I remember getting down to like a 22-minute mark, but I was still missing a major part of the training puzzle to get me to the sub 25k. So when lockdown came with this coronavirus stuff, I started to look into running and what are the best ways to train. I finally bumped into low heart rate training. Well, it was a Maffetone method at the time, but that's for another story. But just heart rate training in general. And it turns out it's the missing piece of the puzzle, and it's something that I didn't expect and something that I neglected, and definitely something that was very simple to perform. The answer was simply running slower. Find the right intensity to run at, which is, by the way, probably slower than you think, where you're neither pushing or holding back, and you can breathe steadily and you can speak comfortably the whole time. Doing all your runs at this pace to build up plenty of miles and time on your feet will prepare your body to manage for longer, as it will build up your endurance, which is part of what was letting you down when you couldn't complete the full 5k at the right pace. So push any 5k attempts back for months until you've built a solid base for running at the correct intensity, and prepare for your next 5k effort. Give yourself a good amount of time to properly prepare and get those miles in. Once you've built a good strong base and your pace is getting faster without giving any more effort, it's then time to add in some quality workouts like hill sprints, which will strengthen your leg muscles and improve your turnover, intervals where you run at the target 5k pace for say 200 meters with a 2 to 3 minute recovery, and as that begins to feel easier, you can extend the 200 meters to 400 meters and so on and so forth. You can maybe shorten the recovery time too. This will get your body used to running at the desired pace but with recovery breaks in between. Try some tempo longer efforts like 10k at a faster pace, like 7 to 7.5 minute per mile pace, to get your body used to running faster, but for double the distance of the 5k. So give a lot of effort in these quality workouts and you will reap the rewards. Do any one of these quality workouts once per week alongside all the other low intensity runs, and you will become well prepared and build that positive mental feeling like, do you know what, I've got this soon, I can feel it, it's starting to work. After putting all this into my practice myself, I just felt like the time was right to give it another go, and I ran a 20 minutes and 9 seconds 5k, so huge improvements in just 3 to 4 months, but still not quite there. But next time I'm going to crack it and I'll never look back. I kept doing what I was doing and I give it another go about a month later, and lo and behold, my 5k time was 19 minutes and 25 seconds. I couldn't believe it. I had finally done what I thought I'd never achieve. I did this on a 400-meter stone path with sharp corners, so maybe I could sneak some more off of that. And so I did a 5k time trial last week before making this video to make sure I could still do it, and I hit a 19:18 5k, a new PB. Happy days. So in a nutshell, I ran 4 times per week, 3 times at low intensities, and 1 fast hard effort as described above. And this training is what has worked for me personally, and I'm sure that it can work for you too. If you can run more than that without overdoing it, then you may hit the sub 25k in lesser time, but do what you can and stay consistent. If sub 25k is something that is just not possible for you at the minute, then apply this method to whatever milestone you're looking for, whether it's a sub 30 minutes 5k, a sub 25, a sub 23 or sub 22. I'm certain that this will help you achieve your goals. Please let me know in the comments below what your best 5k time is and what your next target is. I'd love to hear other people's positive stories too, so post them below if you don't mind. If you already are smashing sub 20s, like sub 19, sub 18, let us know in the comments what your secret is, where you began and how long it took you to get there. And please help support the channel if you get a minute by hitting the subscribe button here again, and follow my socials if you like, and my Strava if you like as well. Let's go on this journey together. I want to thank you all for joining me once again, and I appreciate the time in watching my videos. I'll see you again. Stevo runs.